ahead and wash your hands, nasty.
Okay. Hopefully, I got it. Okay. Hello, ladies.
Hey, Auntie.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 35 of Auntie Listen. And our quote of
Wonderful.
the day is it's funny, but you, but you get to a time in your life when you think you have all the friends you will ever have. And that quote is by Liam Neeson. So, what do you guys think of the quote?
Why you had to get a quote from him?
Ah, my heart. I knew you guys were gonna give me a hard time
I did
about
not. I did not.
about about
you
the
knew
quote
you
being
knew
from
one of us was. You knew
Yep,
one of us was.
I knew one
Listen, but I was thinking it. I just didn't say anything.
of so, what do you guys think of the quote?
It makes sense. I'm not gonna say I think I have all the friends that I need. I'm open to meeting new people just because I'm a social butterfly. But if I don't, I am happy.
Yeah. What about you, Auntie Janisha?
I'm all right. At at
Yeah.
this ripe age, I'm really feeling all right these days.
Yeah, my
It's never
tribe.
been easy for me to build with people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I my tribe has always been small. I can't I don't do well with a lot of people in my space, as we all know. So, Auntie Marva, are you ready to do announcements?
I sure am.
Okay, it's over to you.
It's over to moi. Okay. So thank you guys for joining us here on the Auntie Listen podcast show. We are now live. We're live. We're live. We're live. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Where you going to share at? On YouTube, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, and then give us check in on our fan list and leave us a message at fanlist.com/auntie listen. We also have affiliate links. What are the affiliate links for? So that you can save some money. You can save some money on Amazon, Bath and Beyond, Target, Walgreens, Walmart, and the Great Discovery. And what else do we have? Wait a minute. It's me.
Oh yeah, I shop. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I took that. Yeah, I took it off for a minute because I remember I told you that
Yes,
um
I
the
remember.
whole yeah. So I took it off. We have to find a new um
Merchandiser. So we don't
yeah.
have merch right now, guys. It's okay. We don't have merch right now. Sit tight. We will bounce back with another merchanter. What's the correct term? Them people, so that y'all can help support us and get some merch and help us fuel this platform. We appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all. And now back to you, Auntie.
Thank you.
What?
Okay. So, for did you know the most commonly used letter in the alphabet is E? I
I
didn't
thought
I
know.
it would
can
have been
see it.
I or O.
Nope. E.
Really?
But
I'm
E.
that
thinking
makes
A,
sense. No, because there's so many silent
but
E's
E, yeah,
everywhere.
Mhm.
I see it.
Yeah, it is E.
I really thought it would have been an I, but that makes so much sense because E is used way more silent wise than
Yeah.
I. Yeah.
Yeah. So, our topic today is by Auntie Janisha.
Auntie Janisha.
And I actually got the I kind of goofed on the title. So, um I have it's actually two things can be true at the same time, but when you read the little insert, it's going to say two things can exist at the same time because you know, autism moment.
Don't blame it on him.
Wait,
Or
who she
her, or
blamed
should
it
I be
on?
saying
I
autism?
mean, autism.
And before any of our new listeners get bent up a little bit, Auntie does have, she's on the spectrum. So we're not picking at anyone. Okay? All right.
No,
Okay.
I'm just
Right.
picking on myself. I'm picking on myself because I have autism moments all the time.
And we can pick on her, but y'all can't
That's right. Don't just stay over
get
there.
no funny ideas.
So this is a very interesting topic to research, right? Because it was like all scientific.
Oh,
Hmm.
put
Yes,
you to work, huh?
she did. I was like, she just make me delve into science like that. So
Well,
the
I'm
first,
anxious to hear what you came up with because some of our listeners may not know either that our show, when we come up with topics, and everybody comes up with topics, when we do it, you are the facilitator, right?
right,
You don't necessarily know what we mean when we give you a topic. We just give you the topic. And then you go and do research. And so we're always anxious to know what you did with our topic.
yeah,
So it unfolds for us, even though it's our topic. Even though it's my topic, I am anxious to see what scientific things you found, even though that's not where I was thinking. But continue.
okay. So the first article I came up with was what can be in two places at once. And
Hmm.
this is posted by ANU College of Science and Medicine, and ANU is the Australian National University.
Australian National University. Okay.
Yes. And so it says,
Sounds prolific.
yeah, it was the quantum physicists at ANU have observed atoms entangled in motion. It's really weird for us to think that this is how the universe works, says Dr. Sean Hodgman from the ANU Research School of Physics. And it was posted on March 24th, 2026. Now, as you all know, I'm not going to read the whole article. I have the links in it so you can go and read the article for yourself. But I'm going to tell you it was so scientific that honestly I did not understand half of it. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to give this little blurb and then everyone else can go in and they can just read the rest
Read it
of it
ourselves and
because
be just as confused.
yes, because I was just like, wait, what? Yeah. So, yeah. But I thought that it was interesting, that because I guess because I don't have a scientific mind like that, I don't think about the atoms and how the universe works. We're just here,
Mhm.
and we're just going about our lives, our daily lives, right? And so, um, the next article that I found, which I thought this was interesting, but once I read it, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So they did the Schrodinger's cat paradox, right? And it
Auntie,
said,
what even did you just say?
Right? She told me something right, and I'm not saying right. I don't know. No, no.
you haven't heard about Schrodinger's cat, where there's a cat in the, okay, I'm gonna read it to you, okay?
Okay.
So Schrodinger's cat is a 1935 thought experiment by physicist Erwin Schrödinger to highlight the absurdity of quantum superposition. It suggests that a cat is in a sealed box linked to a random radioactive event, is simultaneously alive and dead until observed. The paradox illustrates how, without measurement, quantum systems exist in multiple states at once. I know you've heard of that.
That's crazy.
No, and I don't want to hear of it again. That sounds mean to the cat. I don't know. Wha- I
So,
know we got to do some science stuff, but that one sounds horrible.
okay, but no, because the thing is, because you can't see the cat, you don't know what the cat is until you open the box and then you look in the box.
But we know, but
But you just said radiation with the cat, and that's
No,
where my heart fell.
radioactive event. It's a random radioactive event.
I don't know. This conversation not going.
I
I'm
told
so
you.
lost. I can't
I
see
told
it.
I
I
told
mean,
you.
at
I
least
told
you,
you it's
at least
very
you this far.
scientific.
I'm still stuck
I,
with the Australian university talking about the two atoms entangling. So I'm like, they watching atoms greasing. I'm so confused.
That's what I said.
What is happening?
It
I
was
kind of get
so
that one.
yeah, it is so
That
I'm
is an
telling
invasion of
you.
privacy.
I'm telling you, it was, this whole thing was so scientific, and I was just like, I am so, but when I saw the one
You
about
ought to be
Schrodinger cat,
ashamed.
that one I knew about because I have heard about that before. But I guess, I am a nerd, but just not a science nerd. So, but I have heard of that one before. And
Huh?
then, and
Peeping toms.
uh And so then the next one was the new controversial theory: past, present, future exist simultaneously. And this is by Paul Ratner, and it is the bigthink.com. And so this one, it has key takeaways. So time may not be passing at all, says the block universe theory. Time travel may be possible. Your perception of time is likely relative to you and limited. What do you think about just those key things?
That whole concept, I believe is possible, and I believe that it's backed up by Bible when it says that He knew us before we were even here. He knew the outcome.
Yes.
So on not maybe in our limited abilities, but in the Most High's ability, He already seen it. That means it's already happened for Him.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense for me. That everything, and then we have like deja vu's, and then we have like people when they go under hypnosis,
Mm-hmm.
and they can like recite whole parts of people's life, whole different cultures and times and stuff like that that they've never been exposed to in their time, in our time, whatever. So
Yes.
I believe in that one.
Yeah. I mean, all of these articles are really interesting. They're just very scientific. And I'm just like, I didn't understand a lot of it, but I'm just like, okay, I kind of. So, what my takeaway from this was putting all of these things together. It made me think about the Avengers Endgame. And remember when they were talking about traveling through time to collect all the Infinity Stones? And they were referencing all those time traveling movies.
I've not seen it.
Oh, you
Auntie
haven't.
Marva, did you
Neither.
see it?
Negative.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't. Oh,
I
okay.
love Marvel, but I've not seen so many of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's what I thought of when I was like, I need to put this in terms that makes more sense to me. And so that's what I was thinking of was Avengers Endgame. And then the other movie that I thought of was the one
That's what I was just
with
sitting here
Jet
thinking.
Li.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites like that.
yeah. Yeah. And so my question is um if there's a multiverse and we are existing at the same time, does it does that fit this narrative or your thought process of what you had when you were thinking about this topic? But it sounds like it didn't. So why don't you tell us what you were thinking about when you picked this topic? Because I obviously went way left field.
I have a defense mechanism that when I'm confused about a certain thing, that I completely go blank and I think about the most strangest things that you could possibly think of. I'm experiencing that right now because I just don't know. I don't even know.
So I will say that when I came up with the topic, there are so many things that can fit into it. So what you came up with definitely fits on some level. Some of those
Okay.
levels we can't even discuss because we don't even understand what you said. And you said you don't understand what you read. So I don't know how it would fit, but I'm sure it does. We're going to just leave it right there, give you grace. And yes, be thankful for science and all the
Right.
things. But with that being said, a part of why I came up with that is because I have, for the longest time, I like things to be together. I when I'm doing a project or whatever, um, trying to do a job, create another business, everything. I love themes. I'm a theme person. It helps me when everything can work together, fit together. I don't want something over there, like, and my mind has to keep jumping. There has to be a common something for me. I think
Right.
it just makes more sense. Everybody should be that way, but that's not fair. And everybody just ain't. And some people work better with the things separate, like somebody on the line, one of the aunties likes their food not to touch and stuff like that. We ain't gonna, I think it's weird, but that's just how that is.
Okay.
They're quiet. It's the quiet one. It's the quiet one.
I'm like,
Golly.
but that fits. I'm like, but that fits both. It fits me. So I
Oh, it
wasn't
fits you
sure.
too?
Yes, I
Okay.
wasn't sure if you were throwing that shade at me
I
or
didn't know I
Auntie
was doing that. Was a
Marva.
2 for 1. Go me. Okay, so we'll move right along since one, two,
Golly.
Wow. She
two
just,
points.
wow.
But so
Wow.
science and spirituality. People tend to separate those. but I see how they are together. If especially if you are a person who believes in a supreme being, a God, um, like me, if God created everything, then and everything that scientists study, the scientific stuff, like it's created by God. So there is no separation. Those are the spiritual things that he brought to physical, and that's what we have. Like how our bodies work, how the world works, how these atoms interact. If all of these things divinely were put together to work perfectly, that's what science investigates. But those are things of God. That is very spiritual. So I see them as both being a thing and not separate at all. So you were kind of on it, I guess, with the science.
Oh,
But I have
okay.
other examples too. Like I was also thinking about like how in politics you have
Mm,
the two major sides, and it annoys me so much that people choose sides. Even in religion, when you're choosing one church over another, when you see holes in both of the things, like you just follow that pastor even though you see him with all these antics online now, since we get to be in people's churches via online, and we just keep choosing when instead of taking the good out of all of the things, right?
right,
Because a
right,
thing can be horrible, and I think that's, well, I know that's where we get the eat the meat, spit out the bones.
right.
You don't have to throw the whole baby away with the bathwater. That's another one of the why we have that saying. So two things
Okay.
can be right at the same time. But I had a story. Did you have another question?
Well, I was gonna say I that ties into the last article that that I found on Medium, and it starts off with, we humans are multifaceted beings who walk around trying to put each other into neat little boxes: good versus bad, right versus wrong, broken versus fixed, brave versus scared, and mean versus kind. We lose so much of the beautiful nuance life has to offer when we force everything, including ourselves, into a box.
I agree. And
Yeah,
that sums it up a lot. That really does.
yeah. So, what's your story?
Um, so I had two more points. One is the story, and then the other one is just something that came to me this week. Which one do you want first?
Whichever one you want to share first.
Okay, so since I mentioned the story, I'll say it's about, and some of you may have heard this before, and I wanted to, since I'm a horrible storyteller sometimes, I looked it up online, and what I got was not the way that I heard it, but it does give you the what it has the meaning. Okay, so it's about a farmer who had a son, and this farmer had, so they had a horse, and the horse ran off one day. And when the horse ran away, the neighbor said sympathetically, "Oh, that's too bad. Such bad luck." And the farmer said, "Hmm, how do you know?" And then the next week, the horse returned and it brought another horse with him. And so now the farmer had two horses. And then the neighbors, enviously, they said, "Oh, such good luck." And then the farmer said, "But how do you know?" So then later on, the son rode on the horse, the new horse, and the horse threw him and he broke his leg. The son did. And then the neighbors were like, see, such bad luck. And the farmer said, hmm, how do you know? And then sometime later, the son's still with the broken leg, and the army came by and they were recruiting all of the young men out of the village. But that farmer's son could not go because he had the broken leg. And of course, people said, such good luck. But again, how do you know?
Mm,
So, with each thing, yes, it could be perceived as bad, but something good came out of it, right?
right.
And that's two things at one time. That was the story that came to mind.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard that story before, either of you?
No.
Mm-mm. No.
Really? Maybe it's the
Mm-mm.
way I told it, but well, I guess if you haven't, you haven't, because it's
No.
really short and it's told different ways. Okay, so there's that, and that really stuck with me. I heard that when I was a kid about just looking at stuff. The other thing I came up with, um, all right, disclaimer. Don't nobody run with this and make up no brand new church or some school of thought or nothing. I'm just sharing it with y'all over the internet internationally. So it's just us, our small group, okay?
Okay.
Don't run tell nobody this. It's not my full thoughts on how life is or nothing. It's just a thought. So, you know how some ancient cultures talked about a um, the earth being the mother and producing life.
Yes.
Okay. And then you have, let's say, Christianity, and then there are others who believe in God the Father, that God is just God, that's it's the omniscient and a male, right? We have that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so the people who would believe that it's God as the creator of all things, and I'm one of those people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for the longest time, I kind of fell away. I was still believing, but I wasn't sure. My jury was out about God being male or female because I went into this, yeah, but spirit doesn't have gender, spirit just is. That was me.
Okay.
It came to me this week that God the Father probably is right. And again, and don't know, y'all do what you want to do with it. Go do your own studies. But this is what came to me during study. Um, Male because of the creation, male because of the protection, male because of all the different attributes that we know, the primary ones,
Right.
including love, because our dad's love. Um, but that he, right? We're gonna say
Mm-hmm.
he blew life into the form that was drawn on the ground. So that did come from earth, right?
Right.
Blowing life in is what a man does to a woman. I'm not being vulgar here, but it is him depositing something into the female, which is how some people have saw the earth as. So it came to me like they could have been onto something. They just weren't saying the whole thing. They just didn't tell the whole story like the way that some of us tell it, just from the God principle. And we're telling the story of the earth part, but we're just not assigning it um, in human attributes. But it definitely is the receiver of what God the Father is doing to it, just as a male and a female would be. And so it was clear to me possibly where they got the Mother Earth from, because it is a producer. Earth produces consistently.
That is true. Yeah.
We just attribute all of the power of earth to be from God. So those two things are true at the same time for me.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
All right, no new churches on that.
Okay.
So I can see a statue of me already, and I'm gonna tear it down because I don't want y'all doing that. I don't want y'all doing
I was like, I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna start it as soon as we get off. I'm gonna start it.
that. A GoFundMe. Let me stop giving people ideas.
I'm gonna go and start
My
it.
left side is my good likeness. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Your left side, your good likeness.
Yes, the good
Okay.
likeness.
Yeah. So, Auntie Marva, any thoughts? We haven't really heard much from you.
Well, I had lost audio for a second, and I was trying to click back in to get back in. I was here, and I could see hear y'all. Here, I mean, I could see uh like the little speaker thing moving as soon
Yeah.
as you were talking, but I couldn't hear anything, so I had to go out and come back in.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So I missed some dialogue.
Oh. Okay. So.
I had already talked to Auntie Marva about that. I was just
Yeah,
speaking
we
about
did.
the Father God and the Mother Earth thing that came to me
Okay, okay,
last
yes, yes,
week.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, we did.
That's what I was sharing.
Yeah, she told us not to run out and start any churches, and I said I'm gonna start it as soon as we get off the air. So what? So Auntie Marva, since you and Auntie Janisha had talked about this previously, what were your thoughts on it at the time?
Well, all of it makes sense. A lot of it makes sense. I'm just now. I don't know where everybody at with their spirituality, but I'm just now really getting a good understanding of like the Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
and me. We talked about that, and so I'm still very fresh when it comes to the Holy Spirit, but all in all, it makes sense because she was saying how like it aligns with things that we already say subconsciously, like Mother Nature,
Mm-hmm.
and we reference a lot of things as male and female without even realizing that that's what we do. uh
Right.
and I guess it makes sense because it's two of us. It's two species when it comes to our uh it's two genders when it comes to our species. So oh wait, I can't say that because somebody gonna try to cancel me. There's other genders. I'm not well versed in them. Sorry. uh Man,
Right. Don't
move
upset the
She
along.
she
Move
didn't say it.
don't.
along.
I said it. That's my belief.
Yeah,
It is
don't
what it
upset
is.
the alphabet community.
Move along. Move
So like
along.
on that thought, right? When I first became a member of the Mormon church, right? They refer to God as Heavenly Father, right?
Mhm.
And so I had a hard time grasping that concept in the beginning. And it just felt, I don't know, it felt weird to think of him as my father when at that time I didn't know like my earthly father and
Mhm.
didn't really have a relationship with my earthly father. So it was kind of hard to relate to God as my father, you know? Um and it was just one of those things that I had to like sit and process because I have to process everything. That's just things I what I do and analyze everything to death because that's just what I do. And then I was like, oh, well, yeah, that I guess that does make sense, because he is the creator of all things. And so, yeah, I guess that would be a good I guess that is a fitting title, you know, because he is the father of the universe, you know.
Right. And our fathers create us.
Right. Yeah. And
Moms
so,
are just the incubators.
yes. And so I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. I can see that um that way of thinking, you know." And then it was just the struggle, you know, to create that relationship with him separately from I had to separate the non relationship I had with my earthly father at that time, while and at the same time create a relationship with the the all father, you know. And so it was just like it was hard and I struggled with it, you know. And we had and he and I had many a talks when cuz I was living in San Diego at the time, and I could just go to the beach and just sit and we could just talk and just hash everything out, you know. And so we had lots of talks, you know, about that and about my struggles with that, and you know, and once we started developing our relationship, you know, then by the time my earthly father came into my life, it was easier for me and my heart was more open to accepting him, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see that. I can picture that. Yeah, I can picture that.
Here's one people struggle with. Well, actually, they wouldn't say that they struggle. They just are adamant about this one. So in the Bible, in a couple of places, when it says that we are God's sons and daughters
Hmm.
of the Most High,
Yes.
I accepted that from the moment I read it. Like, okay, hey, because the religion that Auntie Marva and I grew up in, we 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 were taught to study the Bible as children,
Right.
and we would take people, adults. It was my favorite. Oh, you don't believe me? Go get your Bible. And they would always go get the Bible because I'm a kid. I've shared that on here before. And I would show them what I'm saying in their Bible. And then they would be like, oh, you're right, kind of thing, right? That
Yeah.
always made me so happy. Like,
It
I
was a
mean, it was in
it
an
was a very
arrogant
prideful
way.
moment.
It was. I
It
was
was a very
prideful
prideful
about it.
moment. Yep.
But it was very awesome that you haven't seen this because I studied this. I'm a kid. Again, that's pride, I guess, whatever. Fully
Right.
grown. But that's just the truth of the matter. So therefore, in that same religion, there are some things that they've read, and decide that it means something totally different. And I'm like, as a kid, again, I'm like, no, but you tell us to do this, but now you're trying to explain this away, and I'm reading it in the same book.
Right.
That's one of those things I accept it because it says it, and it just says it, and it says it in more than one place. Ye are gods. That's another thing I think that both can be true at one time. It's not saying at all that we are the God, because that's what people normally throw at least me
Right.
whenever I've heard it somewhere or I am speaking to someone. They'll say, "We're not God." That's not what it says. It says, "Are gods plural, more than
Yes.
one." That's not saying I'm you, Auntie D, or I'm you, Auntie Marva. It's not saying that. But we are commentators on a show. We are together, right?
You're right.
And so I don't know.
Yep.
That's just something I don't struggle with.
Yeah.
Because two things can be true at the same time. That we are not worthy, and yes, we still have the opportunity and the title and all of the things. It was gifted to us from the very beginning, and His word does not come back void. Period.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was a very interesting topic, um and you didn't provide me with your other two topics that go with this. So, and because it was finals week and I was busy with finals week, yeah, I and I couldn't think of anything else to put with this. So that was pretty much all that I found regarding regarding that topic. Yeah. Oh, I saw that you got kicked off as I was saying. No, I was saying because you didn't give me the two other topics to coincide with this one. That's all I have because it was finals week and I was studying for finals and yeah. And on my break I was playing The Sims. I was enjoying my break playing The Sims. So, but yeah, but that's what I got from your topic. It was just so, I mean, it was all really interesting, but like I said, it was all so scientific and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to how am I going to do this? I'm
All because of one word, though.
not a scientific person and this stuff is like way over my head."
I think it's because you in the title that I sent you, only one word was wrong,
Yes.
and I think that's what it was.
Yes. Yeah, because I changed that one word. It sent me down this scientific rabbit hole.
So I have another one,
What's that?
right? AI. How do you ladies feel about AI? Good good for us or bad for us?
Okay, so because I am studying IT, my teacher just told us last quarter, he was like, you're gonna have to embrace AI no matter how you feel about it, like it or not, because you're going into IT and you're gonna have to deal with AI. So you might as well just start embracing it. And I'm just like, "Ugh, okay, fine, I'll embrace it." So you know, and with so this is what I did to my baby steps into embracing it, right? So there is this Sims challenge where you ask Chat GBT to create your your sim and their budget and what their traits are and what their career is going to be, and it just maps out the whole gameplay for you, right?
Hmm.
And so someone had already did all the legwork to where all I had to do was just copy and paste it into Chat GBT. But when they created it, it was before fairies. And so I had to redo it and add fairies into it because we do have occults in the Sim 4. We have vampires, werewolves, aliens, mermaids, spellbinders, and now fairies, right? And so, and it was interesting
Wow.
because my gameplay, I like to create families. And since I have created every family dynamic that you can think of, I ran out of families to create. And so now what I've been doing is I have been I've been creating challenges. Um and
I'm
so
sure there's more families that you just haven't thought of.
well, I have single parent, I have poly, I have sister wives, I have alphabet families, I have human and occult families. I have all sorts. I do, but I like to do the genetics. And so I did do this one where I took all the occults, and so the females were a vampire, a werewolf, and a mermaid, and the males were a spellcaster, an alien, and a fairy. And I had them have babies with each one of them to see what the children what traits the children would have. So I like playing with
Mm-mm, Auntie, you
genetics.
over there experimenting like them other. Mm-mm,
Talk about science and spirituality. It's
mm-mm.
But
twisted science and
it,
twisted spirituality.
That
Okay,
sounds like
yeah,
science, twisted spirituality, and a little bit of bestiality over there too.
that too.
yeah, and
Cause what?
yeah, and I've done the same with, like, I've taken a human male and a human female and had them mixed with the different occults as well to see what traits they would get.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Nephilim.
And so, okay, so speaking of this topic, right? So with the Sims, we have what are called modders, right? And so the modders, they help to make the game run to be more interesting, right? So there's a modder made a mod called the Ascensions, where you can choose to be a celestial or you can choose to be an infernal. So you could be either good or you could be either evil. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. I was like,
Not
Ha-
necessarily.
I could create the charmed ones with the Sims now because we'll have a
how
white
does the
lighter.
are the mods AI? What's how does
No,
AI work?
no, the mods aren't AI. I just went
Are
off
they
on a
real
tangent
people?
because you were talking about they're just people
Okay,
that, yeah,
that monitor and okay.
yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with AI. I just went off on a
Oh,
different
I
tangent
was
'cause
sitting here to. I want to know how AI is interacting with the Sims now.
I
Listen,
told oh, okay,
Linda.
so no,
I'm
so
sure
that's
it
what I
is.
was saying. No, so that's what I was saying. I put I had I did a challenge, the Chat GBT challenge. That was the AI where it told me, okay, my sim is going to be a female. Her name is going to be this. She's going to have these three traits. She has to have a budget of X amount of money, and there are these, and she had to have this job, and with this job she has to max out, get to a certain level before she can have a partner or a spouse. It was up to them. And then she had to have one kid, and there was all these tasks I had to complete. And then once I completed those tasks, I had to move from the current world to a different world and have and start a whole new different type of lifestyle until the sim retires. So that's how the AI worked with the Sims. It was just a challenge. So, and it was interesting because it's not the way that I normally play my game. That's what I was saying. I don't normally play my game like that. I normally just create my own little challenges, and once I complete them, I move on and do the next one. So that's how the Sims interact with AI. But I'm sure that the developers will find a way to incorporate AI into the actual game. It's just a matter of time. So
I'm putting it in now to see what comes out.
you're putting it in now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's totally different. Yeah. Oh, did you find the chat GBT? Did you Google the chat GBT challenge
Mm-mm.
for The Sims?
I don't know the prompt, so I was just building my own prompt real quick.
Oh, you could just Google chat GBT challenge for The Sims 4
Let me
and
see.
it will bring it should bring it up.
Chat
GBT
GPT for
Si-
Sims
Sims 4 challenge.
4 challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it should come up.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yes.
So
Using.
yeah,
Okay.
so copy all of that, and then once you copy it where the occults are, um add in fairies because fairies isn't listed on that, and then it will give you a true accurate. So what did you get?
Hold on. You because you said to add the thing in,
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
You said the occult.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be like because there should be a list of the occults like
Yeah.
vampires, werewolves. Yeah.
Wait, no. Actually, no. It doesn't have.
Did you do the right one?
I mean, I put in what what you said.
Let me find it. Chat GPT Sims 4 challenge.
I
See
really want to
Google.
do this before the thing ends, so I can read.
Goo- Google already knew what I wanted. Okay, so um okay, ChatGPT challenge.
What did you type in for it to come up?
I put in ChatGPT Sims 4 challenge,
Okay.
and it is by Jinxies. It's a
Sky
Tumblr,
Jesus.
yeah.
Okay.
And so where it says so under it goes through the basic rules, and then let me see where you put in the
Y'all are
um
reminding me of this Black Mirror episode that I saw.
okay, you know what? You tried to get me. Oh, it's a Google. Oh, so, okay. Do you see where it says Google Docs? Did you
Mhm.
find it?
Mhm.
So click on the Google Docs,
Mhm.
and that opens the challenge.
Oh wait. I don't know. I figured out. We next show. I'll let y'all know what we come up with, cause I'm not a Sims girl for
I
one.
know you're not a simmer.
I'm not a video gamer. Period.
Listen,
Yeah.
I had to
What?
look this up. So, Black Mirror, season 7, episode 4, it's
Yeah.
called Plaything. It's about this guy that it's a simulation game, kind of like Sims, but they're little furry little digital creatures. And
Okay.
they keep reproducing and stuff like that. And you care for them and do all this stuff. They have their little habitat and everything.
Mhm.
And he's not home one day, and one of his best friend comes over and sees them, meandering about in their village on the screen, and he starts like picking up rocks, dropping up on their heads, and doing things to them, and they're like, ah! You can see the like splat and all the stuff, and they lose their minds.
That's
That is
crazy.
it's so creepy because you just know something bad is gonna happen now. So the guy comes home and he sees that, and I would have been terrified too. Like, what? You killed them? Like, well, how would you? Why? he had to go and like he did something with the guy, and it just he kind of went nuts. Their whole aim, this
Yeah.
village, was to get uploaded into a main computer, and then they infected the world, and like they were the world and we were their slaves now, was the end, how it ended up.
Oh,
But you'll have to
so
go and see how it like kind of plays out, but that's what it is. It's wild.
What are you
oh
talking about? I'm so
that
confused.
that sounds
So
like iRobot all over again.
y'all, does it? Because iRobot had
Yes.
Sunny. That's the one with
Mm-mm.
Sunny, right?
It,
With Will
mm-hmm.
Smith.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the first one that kind of showed that I can remember that they're not all bad. It's humans that do it. It's what we
Mm-hmm.
insert.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we insert. Just like the movie with Denzel's son, the creator. That one, it shows like humans and AI how we can live together, because some people
Yeah.
already do with prosthetic limbs and stuff like that. A lot of the people on that movie, they actually have these limbs and even half of their brain and stuff like that. And it's other humans that decide that they don't want the AI to be seen as good. Like they just want to stay in control. But it's still the programming that the humans are doing.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so I just did it. So this is what it said my sim is. Okay. My sim is going to be a spellcaster. Her name is going to be Elira Nightwind, and her aspiration, which is the main life goal, is spellcraft and sorcery. Her three traits are she's going to be a genius, erratic, and ambitious. Her appearance, she's going to have long, wavy, jet black hair with violet highlights, which that part is not in the game. I don't know where they got that. Her eyes will be pale silver, almost glowing, and then her style, which her clothes. So every day she's going to be dressed in a dark academia black plum deep green. For formal, it's going to be elegant gothic dresses, athletic minimal effort, mostly black. Her sleepwear is oversized sweaters, cozy witch vibes, and for party dynamic, it is dynamic plus mystical. And then she's going to be bisexual.
Oh
She's going
Lord.
to live in Glimmerbrook, and her career is going to be a writer.
Okay.
So yeah, and then it tells, and then it goes into, and then it goes into her, and then it goes into her story, and that's when it tells you like how much money she can have, and um let me see, and then the life objectives. So like phase 1, she has to enter the magic realm, become a spellcaster, and she has to reach level 5 in logic, and then she has to start writing books focusing on fantasy and mystery. So, and it just goes through that, and once you complete each phase, then you get to go to the next phase. And there are phases. So yeah, it's just, yeah, it's really cool.
Well, I found the prompt, so
Yeah.
y'all just I'll let y'all know
Okay.
sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
Mm.
But it's so weird because ChatGPT, I feel like ChatGPT is biased because
It is.
no matter what you put in, they all look the same. Their hair color might vary. It really likes a spellcasters for some reason. and it really likes occults. But you could tell it to do like non-occult when you put it in. If you don't like it, you can be like, oh, I want a non-occult. You can modify it.
That's all over the place because when you put in certain words, even before we got chat
Mm-hmm.
um, given to the masses, it's, with Google, you put in certain words and you're getting something totally arbitrary to what you were looking for. Like
Yeah.
the word black is one, black family. They might show you a whole silhouette or shadows or something. But you say white
Right.
family and it just gives you, or you say family and you don't get any people of color. You just only
Okay,
see that. And then
I
like,
got
Yeah.
it. I have mine.
You have yours?
you got
Okay,
it,
what's
you got
yours?
it.
It says, let's build you a sim that feels like a whole legacy.
Yeah.
The sim. My type is human. My name is Amara Sinclair. Core identity. My aspiration is I'm a world famous celebrity. What? She's not chasing attention. She's building influence. Traits. Ambitious. She does not play small. Promotions, recognition, she does not play small. Promotions, recognition, legacy. Creative. Her ideas are currency. She must create or she falls off. And self assured. She walks into every room like she belongs there because she does. Aesthetic and presence. This sim is polished, intentional, and memorable. Hair jet black, hair length long, sleek middle part, soft waves or straight silk press energy. Eyes dark brown, sharp, observant, expressive fashion. Every day, Everyday fashion is elevated street luxury, neutrals, gold accents, fitted silhouettes. Formal is black, gold, or deep red gowns, powerful and commanding. Athletic, clean, fitted sets. She still looks put together working out. Party, bold, confident, body forward looks. She owns the room. This definitely ain't me. Personal life. Personal life. Bisexual. She connects with energy, ambition, and alignment, not limitations. And her starting funds is $5,000. Not broke, but not comfortable either. She has to build. What does that mean? So is $5,000 a lot in Sims?
$5,000. Well, no, because the most you could be like I'm trying to think. You could the most you can put in the Sims is 9.99, 99.99.
No, no.
99. Yeah. So just under.
Oh, just
Yeah.
just under half. I did right at okay.
Yeah.
Boo. World selection. She lives in Del Sol Valley. She starts in a modest home in Mirage Park, but that is temporary. Career path is social media live, but not just posing self. Okay, not just posing selfies. She becomes a content strategist, a brand builder, a digital powerhouse, and she eventually transitions into media production, brand partnerships, and owning her own media empire.
Yeah.
She must master charisma, media production, photography, writing, singing, optional but powerful for branding, and secondary is fitness and cooking. Okay. And then
Yeah.
there's my story.
Yeah. It makes a lot more sense if you're actually a simmer. So,
That
yeah.
is funny.
Yeah.
So I own a mansion worth 250,000. So I only got 5,000 in cash, but I got a little something.
Yeah, and you can build on that because every
Oh, that's
after you
before I die.
complete, yeah, after you complete each phase, you
Yeah, that's
go to
before
the
I
next
die.
phase. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably after you retire.
Mhm. Yeah, it says before I die, my wealth and status is to reach level 10 in social media career, build a 5-star celebrity, and earn at least 500,000 total. Move from Mirage Park to the Pinnacles, which is my luxury home, and own a
Mhm.
mansion worth at least $250,000.
Yeah.
God, where they get this from? How did they know? Yeah.
Well, because the person who created this, she took everything in The Sims. She
Mm.
listed all the traits, everything, and put it into that Google Doc to create to in order to do that challenge. Yeah. That took that took a lot of time. More time than I more time and patience than I have. Yeah. It took more time and patience than I have cuz I don't have the time and patience to do that. Mm-mm. I create I create little challenges. I like they have like rags to riches challenges. I I created mine is rags to sustainability. Okay, because I don't have the patience to play until my sim reaches $1 million. So yeah, no. Mm-mm. But yeah, The Sims is fun. I like it. So, um, I lost track of where we were. Okay, because we went off on that. Let's move on to our segments.
Also recording.
Yes.
I don't start eating sunflower seeds. Let me.
Mm-mm-mm. So for loving connections, building better relationships, we are setting clear boundaries with our partners. And then Auntie Marva, what do you have for us for career corner?
Well, since I didn't know what the theme was, understood and still don't, I am going to. sorry, sorry, guys. Um, I'm gonna go down the lane of Let me see if I can find some fairy babysitters or something. I don't know.
Auntie.
I don't even know at this point.
Okay, Auntie Johnny. Wow, Auntie,
I'm so
wow, Auntie
confused.
Marva
I'm
is looking
struggling over
up
here. I'm sorry.
looking up some careers. What do you have for what were they thinking? What do you have for what were they thinking, Auntie Janisha? Your topic threw
I,
us for a loop.
yeah, yeah. My apologies. It was
Mm,
enlightening in a way, kind of, sort of, maybe not. But what were they thinking? What was I thinking when I came up with this topic? My mind was all over the place.
That's what
So that one's on me. That one's on me.
it was a good topic. It was very interesting, but woo, girl, I just finished finals week and then you did that to me. Oh, crazy. So, I see you, I hear you. Parents, grab your calendars, grab your cheer-ins, and sit down and map out your hour for each of your children to spend your little quality time. And then Auntie Janisha, Auntie's bookshelf.
Kindred by um, Octavia Butler.
Yeah.
Octavia E. Butler. I've forgotten. Um, it's the story of a young lady in a relationship, and she starts blacking out. And every time she blacks out, she goes to the same place. It's like in the past, during
Hmm.
slavery, and antebellum slavery. And come to find out, she's really going there. She's not just passing out and having dreams. She's really going there. And she meets her twin, which is her one of her ancestors. And it's a really good book. Really
Okay.
good book. Her partner, her boyfriend, I don't think they're married. He ends up going at some point with her. She pulls him in. For anybody that's going to read the book, I'm not going to tell you how. It's pretty interesting how that is. But Octavia E. Butler, awesome, awesome science fiction writer. Um, yeah, it's one of my favorite stories. Kindred.
So it fits right in with our topic. That was all fine.
Yeah, two things can be true. It did. Oh my God. You're choking me, Auntie. It did, because we were talking
Yes,
Okay.
it fit right into our topic.
Wow. 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 That
uh,
is
I,
definitely a Black Mirror type situation. This one,
yeah.
yes, but really
Okay.
good.
Auntie Marva, are you ready? Do you need more time?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I just went in a whole different direction because, yeah. Yeah. So I figured since because I'm clueless to today's topic, I decided let me help some folks in education. So I didn't know what else to do. So in the world of education, I'm on the collegiate level at this moment. But these are very much entry level positions. Um, it includes uh this is on, like I said, this is on a collegiate level, but this is entry level. These are entry level positions to where you don't need a lot of experience. But if you happen to have some extra experience, do feel free to plunder the careers tab of these organizations and see what you got. And some of these, here's a little tidbit for you. If you want to work in education, if you work in a state that has a state tax, you have to live in that state to work for that institution. If that state does not, no, sorry, I'm saying it backwards. If that state does not have a state tax, you have to live in that state to work for that institution. If that state does have a state tax, you can live outside of that state and work for that institution. Capiche? Y'all got that? So I said it backwards. And clarify again. If that state if you have to pay a state tax for a state for a state of the institution that you wants to work in, you don't have to reside in that state. But if that state does not, you don't have to pay a state tax for it, then you have to live in that state. So just a little something extra to help you out with knowing if you should even move forward with the position or not. And I'm just speaking, I said that because of the remote, the individuals that are seeking remote, that should help narrow some things down. So the first one, always understand admissions is very entry level for any institution of higher education, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to get into. Open enrollment and admissions. They are usually some of the harder tasks to complete. And when I say hard, I mean tedious. They aren't difficult, they're just tedious. You can look into those positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
To look into to get your foot through the door. A lot of the times once you get that foot through the door, if you work with those institutions for a minimum of 1 year, you get to go back to school. Well, I don't know the time frame, but after some period of time, you get to go to school either at a fraction of the cost or for free. So that's another perk that you could look into when it comes to higher education. Okay, so what I have here is I pulled all the remote options for you guys. Um, want to work in person again? Plunder the careers tab. Have at it. It's all on you. We have up first and no, that's not okay. Admissions officer for Crimson Education. The like I said, you don't need a lot of experience. Typically, they just want you to be a high school graduate, some college, reputable. You could be a graduate. A graduation from a college or university is a plus, but some college courses or whatever is also a plus as well. But yeah, they're going to train you to do whatever it is you want to know. They would like for you to have a personal computer like an Apple or a Windows laptop, and these are for I'm not sorry, you don't have to have it. They'll provide it for you, Apple or a Windows laptop. They'll provide for you the Apple, the device and They are operating in 28 markets around the globe. So, again, that is an admissions officer for Crimson Education, and this is a remote position. You can find that opportunity in the that link in the
Description.
bio, in the description. Then we also have do 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 do. I'm skipping because I had some other ones when these were in person. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I am gonna go back. I'm gonna provide some of these positions that are in person. So we got academic support specialist. This is at the University of Louisville, Kentucky. Um, this position has only been up for 1 week, so it's fresh, it's new, so you can take advantage of that. It's full time, and they. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one because that one requires 2 years of experience with a bachelor's. So let me go back.
Mm.
I am so sorry. Y'all, I was just I so what I I should have stuck to my own theme in the beginning because I try to match the theme of our conversations, and I swiped those because I was like, okay, let me try to find some over here. Yeah, that was horrible. It just didn't work. So I'm just fumbling all over the world right now. Um, I should have just stayed where I was.
Ooh. See what you did, Auntie Janisha? You broke us.
Uh-uh.
For the
Person that need this
individuals
is listening right now.
for those
Continue.
there are some individuals that have been displaced in the education world, so this position may work for you. I'm going to say this one. They only ask that have a minimum of 2 years of working in the education arena, education industry, and they would like to have a minimum of a bachelor's degree in education theater or equivalent. But this position is it's an education coordinator, and it's with Orlando Shakes. This is in person. It is not remote. This particular position, it is in person in Orlando, Florida, and you, like I said, only need a minimum of 2 years, and this is in partnership with the University of Central Florida. So that's another position. You can find that link in the bio, and then um, for our early start individuals, and again, I try to find the early start stuff just because it's easier to help, and then if you have more experience, then you're more than welcome to research whatever it is that you can find. But um I don't know, I'm all over the place right now because I'm so confused, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying to recover. should have I really should have stuck with the ones that I had, but it's okay. It's okay. um oh my gosh, my stuff ain't even
Somebody in
closing.
Louisville is being blessed right now. Somebody
Yeah.
in Orlando is being blessed right now. I have faith
Yeah.
in you, Auntie Marva.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Somebody is being blessed. Um, and then here's the other. But I want to do one more. I definitely want to do. Okay. Um, curriculum coordinator. Here we go. This is at the California Institute of Applied Technology. This one probably requires you. This is a remote position. But it probably requires some. Uh, I was about to say it before, and I threw myself off. But instructional design background, instructional design background. You will need some instructional design background, and but that is not a lot hard to acquire. But like it's a curriculum coordinator, meaning you're coordinating curriculums or helping them build some of the curriculums for the school. And this is at the California Institute, but it is also of applied technology. But this is remote, and you have to reside in the state of California or New Mexico to work in this position.
Mm.
And it is full time, but you don't have to, report to work. Um, and so, yeah, you'll find these links.
In the audio version of the description. Oh,
I That's all I got, folks. That's all I got.
yeah. And I will try to have the audio version by the end of the week because this is the first week of school, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit.
Okay, okay.
So, um, for Black inventors, we have Frederick McKinley Jones, and he left his mark with the development of refrigeration equipment, receiving over 40 patents for it. In the 1930s, he began inventing automatic refrigerated air cooling units for trucks, trains, ships, and planes, which helped the preservation of food. His creation, the Thermal King, allowed people to eat fresh food year round. His work also contributed to the preservation of blood and machine, improving proving to be particularly useful during World War II. In 1981, he became the first African American to receive the National Medal of Technology. Whew. So
Now,
that was a lot.
You say the Thermal King? Why do I think
Yes.
I've seen
yes, you have
seen
Yes,
big
you have.
trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
yes.
A lot of
Okay.
the
Yep.
refrigeration that you might see on the side of buildings, stuff like that.
It's a little oval shape, something almost similar to the Ford symbol. Yep.
Yeah.
I got a little teary when I first started truck driving. I had to deliver to the or pick up. I don't remember. Thermal King. I think it was in Alabama. Big, big, big facility. But it was like under a bridge, and I couldn't figure out how to get down there. I could see the thing clearly, but I just kept doing these loops. So I called them. That receptionist, this sister stayed on the phone with me for like 25, 30 minutes, talking me in, reassuring me all the things, because it's like kind of down in a neighborhood too. I was
Hmm.
terrified dragging that truck through there. She stayed on me. She
Oh.
was so soothing and motherly. And I got on Facebook when I was still on Facebook at the time, and I just gave kudos to her. And it was awesome. She
Oh
was
wow.
That was real Southern charm and all the things that they've always said about Southern folk. She had it. Y'all looking for where it went? Because we don't always see it today. That's still there. She got all of it. She got it.
Wow. Well, shout out to her.
I like
Mm-hmm.
them little
Yeah, because
sweet
we don't.
pies.
Yeah,
Thermal
because we don't.
King.
We don't have a lot of those old fashioned good customer service people back like we did when we back in the day when we had it. So those days are gone.
I ain't gonna say they gone. There's some here. They just,
They're just far and few in
kind of
between.
near and far is all.
Yeah, that is true.
Can I
So
tell
for
y'all a joke right quick?
Tell it, girl. You fin Go ahead, go. Come
go
on.
ahead.
So
Go ahead
this is
on,
our young
comedian.
people, and we don't try to beat up on the young folks, but this one comedian, he was talking
Then
about
proceeds to get up
how
on the young folk.
he was
Hmm.
talking about how young people can't count. He said, well, they can if they're using their computer. He said he was standing in the store and he tried to give the young man, his thing came out to like $18.95, something like that. He tried to give the young man the nickel, and he said we stood there for 10 minutes, squared off, because he thought I was trying to rip him off. He said, why you give me a nickel? And he said, finally, the person behind me tried to help out too and tell him. He said, now he's looking at both of us like y'all are in cahoots together. And he said the young man got so upset he slammed his drawer back, and then he went to get the manager. Brad, who's 22.
Uh
The whole
uh
joke was hilarious. He said, now all four of us, me, the guy behind me, Brad, who's 22, and the younger cashier, we're all standing up there. It was a
wow.
whole showdown over a nickel.
Over a nickel.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. He said because they don't know how to count back money. And it's
No,
true. But we
that
haven't
is
taught them,
true.
obviously. Because somebody
Yeah.
taught us. We just got to take them, hold them down, and make them learn it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. We failed in that
We
aspect.
did.
Yeah. Okay, so for open topics, what is your worst habit and what is keeping you from beating it?
Mm.
Oh
I,
Lord.
Tanisha.
Why I got to go first? Inconsistent. I've been inconsistent forever. I have millions of ideas all the time. And I have books that I've written that I've started writing, five or six. I'm on another one right now. Just started a week ago. I don't. It's not that I don't finish things. It's that I'm inconsistent in doing a thing.
Mm,
That's me. And
oh,
what was
okay.
your second part of the question? Do I have to answer
And,
that? I don't know.
and what is keeping you from beating it?
Yeah, just not having so many ideas and sticking with the first thing.
Right.
Like they keep on coming. They keep on coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Auntie Auntie Marva.
Eating is the worst, and what's keeping me from beating it is I like to eat.
Cut and
I'm a
dry.
I'm a stress eater. I am a happy eater. I am a sad eater.
And you know how to cook.
And I, that,
And all your family know how to cook. Like,
and the
yeah,
rest of them know how to
right.
cook. And everywhere I go, they gonna offer, and you can't if you don't eat. It's like an insult or being disrespectful, and so I can't
Right.
disrespect my people by not eating the food
Except at
Right.
my house.
unless they don't like wash their hands, like Philly say. But um, you know, I'm a
Okay. And that's what's keep you from beating it because you're
yeah. I just
because you're
cause
an
I
emotional
want to
eater.
get better.
Yeah. I was oh my gosh.
We
So
love you, Auntie Marva. I'm trying
we
to get
do
your
love you,
picture.
Auntie Marva. Sending you
Oh,
big
thank
virtual
y'all.
hugs.
Thank y'all. I'm gonna
Yeah,
beat this. I'm gonna get this monkey off my back. I promise.
yeah. So
I heard they taste good with ketchup, monkeys.
Hmm. Sure. That's a
okay,
shame.
wait. Okay, you had an issue with the cat, but you gonna eat a monkey. You
No,
had an
she said she
issue
had the
with a
monkey on her
cat
back.
in a box.
Actually, no, 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 no. I thought about Monkey Brain from Indiana Jones. You know,
Oh
eating
Lord.
the chilled monkey brain. Yeah.
Okay,
But
you
she
have
said
an
that because
issue
she was talking
with
about food. So I'm a
okay,
foodie too, so my mind always connects with some kind of food thing I heard. It doesn't matter what the
and
buzzword is. I can think of a
food.
food thing that goes with that.
Yeah, yeah, we're all foodies on this on
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I know I've been thinking it's so funny because I always ask you I always find these questions to ask, but then I never think of the answers for myself because I'm always curious how you guys are gonna answer it. Um but for me, let's see, I don't have any habits, bad habits, so I'm just kidding. I have lots. I guess my worst one, mm, my worst one, I don't know if it's not really a habit. It's more of a internal struggle, and that's my anxiety. And what keeps me from beating it, I don't know. It overtakes me sometimes to where it's just overwhelming, but I just do baby steps. We just do the baby steps. So, but yeah. How would your life change if the internet ceased to exist?
Would it be
My
GPS
job.
too?
Auntie Janisha.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Does is that including that includes GPS
Yep.
or
It's
not?
the
Yep.
internet. It's the
Yep.
Well,
internet.
hopefully I'm on the East Coast because and hopefully I'm in Florida. Let me say that because we're mostly on the grid. Everybody else is circles and hills and stuff.
Okay.
I would be lost.
No, you wouldn't, because before we had GPS and the internet, we had that map book, the
Oh, and I
Thomas
do have my
Guide.
book right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
could
have
be
my
lost without
atlas.
the Thomas Guide.
I do. I don't have that one. I have the Rand McNally, the big one.
Oh,
I
yes,
do. I'd
that
be
one
fine.
too.
You're right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. What are you talking about? Okay, so you're gonna be fine. Auntie Marva.
I'm straight. I don't mind. I don't mind walking off from my phone at any given time. My job, I will suffer. I have to probably find a new job because I can't really do my job without internet. I well maybe I could. We'll go back to doing some other things, but maybe the job wouldn't go away, but it would just be more tedious than anything.
Yeah, to be
Um,
different.
yeah, it'd definitely be different, but I wouldn't even be mad because I'm very good with directions and following maps, and I'm one of those people that I can go someplace one time and I'm gonna remember how I got there and how to get home, even if it's in a different part of the world.
Mm,
I can remember. I'm going home. At the end of the day, I'm going home. Do what you
right.
want, say what you will. I'm gonna get home. Okay.
I'm clicking my heels 3 times and going home.
If you click my heels or click your head, I'm getting home. I am
Okay.
going home.
This isn't a food one, but I am getting a vision. Remember on the end of the cable guy, all the cable went out
Yep.
and they picked up a book at the end.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that show, but yeah, that's what I was
Ain't a
gonna
show,
say.
lady. It's one of the best movies in our. In the what?
Okay, whatever.
She
Um
doesn't like Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
I don't like I'm not gonna watch I'm not gonna watch anything with all that foolery. No.
It's not foolery. He
It's
He
not.
saved
It
the
really
he
isn't.
world.
And you
he
would actually
is
connect.
He
is
You would
saved the world.
sympathize, empathize, and you would get it because you're
if
a
it's
thinker.
not look, the only show that I can tolerate him in is the Truman Show.
Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up,
And
pick up, pick
so
up.
for me, for this one, oh, I would be fine. I because yeah.
You would because that's why a lot of people didn't like the cable guy because it had that serious undertone. You would get it. I
Oh,
promise you, you
okay.
would.
It had a
Wow.
serious undertone, but it was total comedy. It
Oh,
Yeah,
was
it
okay.
was
all
total comedy.
comedy.
Hmm.
Okay. Is it comedy that I'm gonna get though? Because I
Absolutely.
don't
Yeah, you
always
would.
get.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And we
okay.
were talking
Because
about connecting with people earlier, and it's totally about that. And there's a reason why he is the way he is. You would get
oh,
Pick
okay.
up, pick 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 up.
it.
So the last one, and the last one is: at what age are children held accountable for their actions?
At what age?
Yeah.
I could get what? Get on the
Stop
wall
saying
when I'm
his
hip.
name.
Oh,
Okay? My little grandbaby is 2 years old, and I call her the mayor for a reason.
yeah.
She is too smart.
What? Girl, go put your nose on this wall like this. Girl, go put your nose on that wall. That girl a trip.
Oh, that is funny.
I told
That's funny.
y'all she had them. I got out. Well, y'all don't know. But the rest of the family know. I pulled up because the post office did not have an outside mailbox drop. You have to walk in the door, and literally when you push the door open, it's right there. So you don't even have to walk inside. You just push the door open, drop it in the slot, come back. I pulled in front of the people building. The sidewalk was all of 10, maybe 15 feet. Walked, hopped out, left the car running. I'm looking at them, right? because I'm
Right.
not going inside the building. I'm just pushing the door open, putting it in the slide. I go there, put the stuff in the slide, turn around, walking back to the car. This girl done got out her car seat, standing up in the car, done took off one of my baby shoes, done turned on the interior light, done let the window down. I said, girl, that don't make no sense. What did
She
you
is
do?
something
Was
else.
you, I mean, yeah, did you start before I got out the car? I'm trying to understand. I don't get it.
She's like, we're not moving. Why I need to be in my seat?
Exactly. That's reasoning right there.
And
See?
then gonna look
2
up
years
before
old.
she see me coming, talking about no, 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 my behalf. You knew you was wrong when you did it. For you to be standing here talking about no, 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 I'm gonna knock, knock, knock you out.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, it's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time. I got
It's
choked
funny
out.
to me.
Girl almost got choked out.
She is a hot mess.
Hmm.
That ain't even had the description.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I'm like, as soon as you're old enough to take your toys out the toy box, you're old enough to put them back in. So that's what I'm gonna hold you accountable for you to start cleaning up after yourself. But that's all I have. So, do you
Okay.
guys have anything for open topics?
Open topics. What do I have? Um, no. I do know if you decide to go to a kitty birthday party, don't go to Sugar Factory because they expensive and that place is a club for little children. For real, for real.
The
We
Sugar
went to
Factory?
a birthday party on Saturday, and they had the lights off, and the children was in the middle of the dance floor, juking and pop locking and dropping, and I'm like, what in the world is going on in here?
Hmm.
Mm,
They had sugar running rampant through their veins, and you just knew we was in an episode of the '70s.
mm-mm,
Them children was turned. I said, now this crazy here. I don't understand. I don't know how we arrived here. But let's not do this again.
Ever.
It costs more. They stuff cost more than the regular adult people club. I say, man, no, we ain't
mm-mm,
doing this one. And they know, and I gotta take it home, and it's still hyped up off of sugar. Oh no, oh no,
mm-mm,
and I'm the one that paid for it. Oh no,
mm-mm,
Them children was lit. They had a wang dang doodle, and I was tired.
mm-mm. That must be someplace in Florida because I never heard of that.
Sugar. They have Sugar Factory in a couple around. They have Sugar Factory in L.A.
I don't live in LA.
Well, yeah, you live. I'm just saying it's on the West Coast.
No, okay. It's not on my West Coast. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. It might be.
Because they have them in Atlanta. They have them in New York. Yeah, they all around.
Are they?
Yeah, they got one in Miami. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that is. Wait, are we gonna get done on time for once? What?
That's
What?
only because that topic left everybody confused.
Yeah, but
Right. Well,
We were struggling.
yeah, we were struggling. Well, I have the topic next month. I don't know what it's gonna be yet because this topic, ooh, gave me headaches.
we made it.
We
Sister,
we
we made it.
we got through it. No, but it wasn't. No, but it was a very interesting topic, and thank you for the topic, Auntie Janisha. It was a really interesting topic.
It's amazing, Auntie Janisha.
The
I
next
was
one is
just
going to be
like,
even
oh
more
wow,
intriguing.
oh no, is it gonna send me down another rabbit hole?
I'm
Am
over
I gonna?
here rubbing my palms together.
Oh no.
Thinking
Am
of
I gonna
Pinky and the Brain right now.
oh no. Am I gonna have to do biology next?
I don't know.
Oh no.
That would be up to you.
No. That'd be up to
Because
Google.
I didn't tell you. See again, we don't tell you what to go and research for our topic. We just give you the thing.
Yeah.
So
And it helps if I put it if I don't change one word. I could have
put all the right
sworn
words
that's
in.
what it said. Yeah. I could have sworn that's what it said. But yeah, it just took me down a rabbit hole. But anyway, this was a good episode. No, all joking aside, it was a good episode, and I did like researching it, even though I didn't understand half of what I was reading. But
She was like, "Yeah,
but
it was good.
I like
It
learning new
wasn't
things.
English, but it was good."
Yeah, I like learning new things, and I
But
like
did you learn
to
something
expand
new?
my mind. Yes, I did. I did. I really did.
Okay.
And that was the joy of it. I mean, all joking aside, I really did enjoy researching the topic even though it was in a subject that I had no clue about. But it did spark a little interest in science. Not a lot, just a little. So, but yeah. So but with that said, well, thank you everyone for joining us and supporting us. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you all next month. Have a happy, healthy month.
Where are we?
Until next time.
Yeah.
See you later.
Peace, love, and increase, peoples.
And on that note, Auntie, listen out.